Let's begin this live. Let's do this thing. Well, this is a new year. I hear a lot of women are looking for love. A lot of women are looking for companionship, love, a significant other, marriage. This is it's for everybody. I guess we can be grown-ups. I don't see any kids here yet. Raymond. Yeah, if there's no kids, I guess we're okay. I can reset the settings after the live. This is a family-friendly. Well, we haven't had any kids yet. You're 9? Well, then it is the family-friendly. If you're 9. So yes, I think this is a cleaned up version of Eddie's Funhouse. And I was just starting to talk about the link in the description to have my train of thought stopped. You mean 10? So you're 10 and not 9, right? People call me uncle. They don't call me grandpa, though. So I guess that's a good sign. So yeah, check out the link in the description. It's for those of you who are into love spells, things of that nature. Check it out. See if it's right for you. Because read the testimonials with your parents' permission, of course. Yeah, if you're not 18, then I guess it wouldn't apply. Yes, you were here yesterday. Thank you for coming back. Hi, Mikey. How old is Mikey? We got to find out all this. We got to make sure that this is age appropriate. So I'll be following the guidelines. I've been called into question. But you know what? They were okay. I am following. I guess whatever we want it to be. Hi there. Bad Badam. So there he is. How old are you? I'm 56 years old. People say I'm 40-something. Nothing, just fun. That's right. Funhouse. We have the family-friendly version. You probably don't remember me because I'm on a different... Probably. Is that a Finding Nemo? No, those are little shells. Are they shells? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell if they are shells. You're better than my papa. Well, good. I really want to snort something tonight. What do you think? Has this become an adult show all of a sudden? No, it hasn't. We have to stay... I'm going to stay with it. This is a family-friendly show. Right now it is. Why are you guys all connected, concerned about age? Because we have to be. We have to make sure that little kids aren't hearing, you're 19? Yes, it is. It's okay to be 19. Because we want to be age appropriate, or I do. So if somebody is not 18, I watch what I say or talk about. Yeah. That way it's safe. It's safe for everybody. Unless I'm doing the adult show. Then it's no holds barred. We can crack jokes. So we got 5 people, 2 likes. That doesn't add up. Hi, guys. Now that we got that all out of the way, if you're into that kind of thing, check out the link in the description. There was just 17. I know, it changes. It changes abruptly. So I guess I'll start playing the most requested instrument. Yeah, it's the first link in the description. I I've seen a lot of guys on YouTube. That's the first thing they ask me when I say hi. Really? I start noticing repeat things that repeat. You know, like when people say, "Do you remember me?" That's what they repeat sometimes. I guess things do repeat themselves. Hi. Raymond just said hi. Please don't do that. Don't spam, because I do time people out when they spam. That's very annoying. Raymond, I'm going to have to time you out if you don't quit. Behave yourself. Yeah, that's way too many highs. That's way too many highs. Thank you, Raymond. No. How has your day been? Pretty good. It was off to a good start. I bumped my head really hard today because they didn't have a sign that said low ceiling. So I just kept right on walking. Hi there, Luna. And I walked really hard into a low ceiling. It made me feel like a truck. You know how in trucks there's a certain height that a truck can actually go under? Like a bridge, it'll say 15 feet or whatever. It didn't have that sign, so I just kept walking and I really hit my head hard. What's my favorite song? It's a song by Cake. It's called Long Jacket. Love you, Ed. Hope to go, but have to go. Have to go, but such a cool dude. Well, thank you, Dirty Dan. I like Dirty Dan. Let's see. Mine's country. Oh, you like that? You're talking genre. I usually like metal. I like rock and roll. Oh, my favorite song. Yeah. There's another one I like. If I can remember the words to it. Tie me to the bedpost. Yeah, want to put my tender heart in a blender, watch it spin round to a beautiful oblivion. So you like Christian music. Yours is Christian. Okay. I grew up on Christian music. I remember the really old ones like Petra and Striper. What were some other ones? And then Christian comedians. Hi there. Hoppy Sacks. You're back. Well, thank you for coming back. Just keep my hair looking neat. It's from yesterday. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe. How many times can you say hello? I don't know. Maybe I'll make a short. Shorts are 3 minutes now. I can probably see how many times I can say hello in 3 minutes. I was saying it's time. It's me from yesterday. Okay. I remember yesterday. If I could keep my hair looking nice. I just subbed. Let's stick around. Yeah, stick around. Who knows what'll happen? Yeah, I'm advertising to people who are 18 and older because this is a pretty interesting website that I have. It's for love spells. If you're into love spells, you're going to sub. Why haven't you not already? Luna123. How old is Luna? I'm always curious about how old people are. I want to know the audience that I'm attracting. when the road your seems all uphill, when the funds are low, the debts are high, and you want to smile, but you have to sigh when care is passing you down a bit. Rest, rest, but don't quit. I like that. Is that one of yours, or are those words to a song? I just joined. Thank you. No need to be sorry if you're joining. Hello, Ed Sharts. Ed Sharts, hopefully not. Hopefully, hi. Well, thank you for telling me that Cherry Gold Dust wanted to say hello. It looks like we're off to a good start. We're not having any malfunctions that I can see yet. There we go. I think my Wi-Fi is better than it was yesterday. It's still doing that freezing. I hope it doesn't freeze too much. Welcome everybody. We're down to one person and 4 likes. And there's a bit of a delay today. Don't like that, but here we go. I'm told I am in need of a new phone. This phone is outdated by a couple of years. That's something that I read on the internet. Well, that's pretty cool. Thank you for sharing that. Sometimes we need a rhyme that calms us, that relaxes us. A rhyme or an affirmation. I like affirmations. And chanting. If you chant something over and over again, I think it gets injected into your reality. I hope this doesn't go on for much longer. It's not freezing. There is a slight delay, but we'll have to work with that. I'm a stickler for details. I think that might be an obsessive compulsive thing. I like fluent images. That way it doesn't freeze up. Me? Let's talk about you for a minute. About me, let's talk about life for a while. Is the chat still working? I notice the chat stops for no reason at all. And I think that's what's happened. It's only been 13 minutes in. If I see the numbers, yeah, the chat has stopped. And it's been 13 minutes. I think that's what happened. I'm going to have to start again, I guess. Oh, no. Thank you very much. What took you so long? Just checked your videos. Have you been on YouTube for literally 6 years ago? Yes, I think so. 2009 was when I first started. But I've been working so much, I never had a chance to focus on YouTube and making it work. So I've been at this for 2 years now. 2 years. This April will be my second year on doing this particular show. I wish I had this when I was younger. I would have had so much more content. But you know what? Sometimes I'm a late bloomer. That could be it. Late bloomer, late to the game. What made you start a YouTube channel? I like following the herd sometimes. The rest of the people. I thought, why not try it? I think there's something I don't know about myself yet. Something I'm about to discover. I've been discovering a lot of things about myself since I've been doing this channel, since I've been actually working on this channel. I'm a pretty random person, that's what I found out. And I can play a flute uh, pretty well. And I know that people are interested in what I have to say. So maybe this is my road of self-discovery, or my path. So Mikey, you said, I think you were the one I asked. I was asking what your age was. Hold on a second. Yesterday. How long ago did you join this live? Wow. I know Raymond was here. Like it's forever. Oh, hold on a minute. I don't want to ask the same questions again. How's your day been? Oh, no, I haven't asked how old you are. I don't think I've asked how old Mikey is. There we go. Oh, yes, I think you already said that. I read all these, okay, well, good. Mikey. So that's your nickname? A lot of people named Michael are called Mikey. Mikey. So where do you reside? I'm in Georgia. I'm in the state of Georgia. It's a good place to be if you're affluent. If you could. So I guess I'm waiting on a response. We have 3 people. A lot of people come to my show because of they look at my videos, my shorts. I'll have to think of more jokes to tell. Lately I've been telling jokes. Or what movie is this from? I notice I have very shifty eyes. I've been watching myself when I make a short or a video. My eyes are always dark. I guess it's inappropriate to share my location. Okay, all right, that's fine. People always ask me where I am or where do I live, where I'm from. So yeah. So I'm sorry if that seemed inappropriate. People are always asking me, where do you live? Where are you from? How old are you? It's kind of like basic information. It's nothing really that would hit home. So I guess I'll keep doing the family shows because no one really comes to my adult shows. Someone suggested that I do an adult show, and I tried it out. It seemed to be a success for a while, and then it kind of died out. So the link's in the description. I know, sometimes we have to be, especially when we're talking to somebody we don't know. We have to kind of get past that inner circle line. Don't let too many people in your inner circle that you don't trust. That inner circle. That's right, we create a barrier. It's a magical barrier. I'm going to have to start focusing on my bubble meditation. You imagine yourself in a bubble, and that bubble protects you from whatever is coming in from outside. We have to watch what goes out of us and what comes towards us, because it's always having an effect. What's coming inward, what's coming from the outside is affecting us, and what's coming from inside is affecting us. I've been learning about those hermetic principles. Sadly, I got some chores to do, but you'll be happy like this forever and have a great day. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for speaking that. You'll be happy like this. That's what I need. I'll see you around. Take it easy. Don't let those chores wear you out. I think that's what a lot of people are suffering from, being worn out or burnt out. They call it job burnout. Taking on way too much. Do you work to live or do you live to work? That's what the Australians say about us. Say, we work to live. You seem to live to work. And I say that with an itchy nose. 21 minutes, and I'm glad the chat hasn't stopped. The chat hasn't stopped or frozen. It was freezing up yesterday. I guess pretty soon I'll be having to check the mailbox. Mail doesn't come until after 12. I guess that's why I'm here, to form friendships, to create friendships. We'll call this a penny university. That's what coffee shops used to be called, penny universities. And they learn things for the price of a cup of coffee. This is like playing a guitar. It's all about finger placement. This is easier on your fingers though. Guitar, people can really, they grow calluses. Their fingers get stronger, I guess, because they have to keep their fingers stretched to hit each of the chords or the strings. Smoke on the water, a fire in the sky. I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. That's bad. I'm teaching myself a new song. Sing a new song. Sing it loud. Sing it strong. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing. Sing a song. For those of you who are just joining, check out my love spell link. It's a good way to start the year with someone to love, someone to be with you. about spells is you have to make sure that you put to the good of all and according to free will. Attach that to your spell. To the good of all and according to free will. You don't want your spell to harm anyone. Because you can literally rip someone out of their life. You can rip them out of their life. And because that happened to me. I was ripped out of my life. Everything that was supposed to happen didn't happen. Because enough people prayed that I would be here. But sometimes there is a duality. All truths are half truths. There are no absolutes. So even if you do get ripped out of your life, it's probably a learning experience. Look at everything as a learning experience. Don't judge it good or bad. Don't say this is good luck, this is bad luck. Sometimes things just happen. You don't know why it happened, but then you later on understand why it happened. Be careful what you wish for. I wished for growth. I like your smile. Don't let this smile fade away. Your life is short. We don't know what will happen. Yes, live each day to the fullest. And what you focus on, you'll get more of. If you focus on having car troubles, you're going to get more car troubles. If you focus on being alone and lonely, you're going to be alone and lonely. It takes discipline. It takes a lot of discipline to shift your thoughts. I call it your mental energy. Be careful how you're using your mental energy. Focus on people you love and people who love you. Focus on life improving. I've noticed that your thoughts are what guides you to your next reality. Because they say this is a multiverse. That's how you shift. You can shift or quantum leap just by changing your thoughts or allowing things to happen. If you see yourself having a good day, go with it. Flow into that good day. I think that's what it is we reach a time when we're no longer on autopilot. That's why I think we get depressed, we get sad, we get frustrated, because we're not consciously creating. We're creating, but we're creating what we don't want, because we're always thinking about what we don't want. I do the no longer. I've created this. It's called the no longer exercise or the no longer technique. Like, I no longer fear tomorrow. I no longer think about what depresses me. Because it's like, that's how your subconscious mind, how you communicate with your subconscious mind. And once you learn how to communicate with your subconscious mind, mine reminds me. Like if I keep repeating something, my subconscious mind will remind me of what I repeated. Because I think that's what an affirmation is. You keep affirming that thing. So if you're sad, it's because you're thinking about being sad. Because they say the universe just mirrors you. All it does is mirror you. I'm pretty sure you've heard this already. You've probably heard this already. But maybe you need some confirmation that, yeah, you're not crazy. You're discovering. They say if things seem to be falling apart, they're actually falling into place. Have you ever heard a poem called All the World is a Stage? I have not, but he did say that. All the world is a stage. A lot of people are starting to say that now. I see a lot more videos of people saying that the world is a stage. We're divine beings, we're spiritual beings having a physical experience. And I think that's ancient knowledge, and we're starting to confirm ancient knowledge, like quantum physics, getting into the quantum field. It takes a little while to do that. Get yourself into the quantum field just by shutting everything down. Shut down all your thoughts and start to daydream. And you start to find yourself where everything begins. Everything begins with a thought. Like when you wake up in the morning and you look around, you start to become aware of where you are. And that's like the world is a stage, or life is a stage. That's what Nero said, Emperor Nero. What a world, what an artist the world loses in me. Maybe he got some enlightenment. There have been a lot of crazy Roman emperors, people who had really strange uh, habits and outlooks. I was watching that Gladiator 2 that kind of gave you a peek into the world of Rome, the universe, the Roman universe, and how crazy things. Well, it's all about politics. Sometimes you can go far, but then everybody dies. We have to remember that at some point in your life cycle, you got to reach the end. If anxiety kicks in when you start to reach the end, when you're laying on your deathbed, don't confess to anything. One guy did that. He was on his deathbed and he thought he was going to give a confession. And he did, and it incriminated him. They put him away. Just don't do harm. If you can go through life without doing harm to yourself or someone else, then I think you'll be better off. Don't harm yourself. Don't harm other people. Okay. They just let me know some. I'm trying to focus on the moment. So right now we seem to have to multitask a lot. We have to multitask, and that's not good. We have to spread out our mental energy. We have to think about family. We have to think about work. We have to think about health care. We have to think about all these things, and it scatters our mental energy. That's why I think Jesus and Buddha and a lot of yogis, they head for the Himalayas where nobody can get to them, so they can focus their mental energy. Jesus spent like, what, 40 days and 40 nights just walking around in the wilderness away from everybody? Because I've noticed others' thoughts can affect you on a subconscious level and on a conscious level. That's why we need to be very, very aware of what's going on subconsciously, because that's where our diseases come from. Our anxieties come from what the subconscious is experiencing. I think that's what we need to do. Maybe what we can do together is youthful meditations. Just focus on what it was like when we were kids. We didn't have to worry about anything. They say that's when we're the most potent and when we're the most receptive to supernatural things. because we can focus on it. We can focus on angels and ghosts and, fairies. We lose that ability over time because we get so focused on this world. And it hinders your creation process, your ability to create, because you're focused on this world. And you know what? It's a fleeting thing. Who was it said all is vanity? He kept shouting, all vanity. And when you think about it, that's all it is. It's it's ego. And I think a lot of Buddhist practitioners, they let go of the ego. I've heard the ego death goes, oh, I'm Walgreens. Hold on, we gotta wait for this to go to voicemail. It's gonna go to voicemail. They're telling me, yeah, Walgreens. They're my pharmacist. We'll just enjoy the music. This is our commercial break. I can't. There we go. Because I don't want to ignore. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. It was very deep. Well, thank you. Thank you for being a part of this. A lot of people are just finding me by happenstance or serendipity. They just happen to click on the video, and there I am. But, and maybe I'm finding you. I've always wondered, am I manifesting you? That was my phone. My phone, my pharmacist was leaving me a message. Because I don't answer the phone anymore because the screen goes black. I've noticed that. I used to be able to answer the phone and then come back to the live. And I think this awakening is happening. Or awareness. We're becoming awake and aware of things that we've ignored or are ready for. I've been listening a lot to Hermes Trismegistus. He says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe the student hasn't been ready. But now that the student is ready, we're going to have a teacher appear. And we're going to have all this guidance we need. Then we won't suffer. In my experience, suffering comes from ignorance. Ignorance and being stubborn. Because I've been really stubborn because I was afraid to let go of the way I used to think. But as you develop, you can't hang on to what you used to think. And what you've been told, what you've accepted as fact, you have to kind of blow all the facts away. Get out your mental blower and just blow down all the facts because they're not real. I was using a lightning analogy. A bolt of lightning can strike, and yes, that's a fact, but it's not going to happen every day. It's not going to happen every single day on cue. It's just something that once happened to you. Like if you got into a fight with someone, yes, that happened, but it's not a reason to be afraid. Or, you got caught in the rain or whatever. It's a fact, but facts don't repeat 100% of the time. A lot of times it's just random. But I think about this one guy who was struck by lightning a few times, and when they buried him, a bolt of lightning struck his tombstone. So it makes you wonder about those paradoxes. I was watching that on Morbid Facts one time. Morbid Facts. He was talking about a guy who was struck by lightning a few times, and when they buried him, a bolt of lightning struck his tombstone. And it was like, what are the chances? Is God trying to get your attention? But if you get hit by a bolt, there was a couple that was saved because they were holding hands. They were holding hands, and a bolt of lightning struck I think the boyfriend, and because they were holding hands, the lightning didn't kill them. I forget exactly why that worked. So yeah, just join hands if you're in a lightning storm, and don't stand next to a tree. I watched a video where these guys were standing around a tree because it was raining. They were standing under a tree. A bolt of lightning struck the tree, and everybody fell down that was standing around the tree. And lightning happens that fast. You don't have time to react because you're such a good conductor. Just run up to somebody and hold their hand. They say the same thing about iguanas. Iguanas, if they're scared, they're going to run up the nearest thing. So if you see an iguana, lay down. There's iguanas and then there's goannas. I think in Australia, they're goannas. And then there's, in Florida, they're called iguanas. I think that's what Godzilla was open. Wonderful time. Thanks for your message. I won't forget. I have to go. All right. Well, you have to go. Then you have to go. I'm thankful that you hung out, that you tolerated my jibba jabba. That's what Mr. T calls it, jibba jabba. Quit your jibba jabba. Mr. T. I pitied a fool. Yeah. Well, I had breakfast. We did all our errands today. Thank you. Oh, I already said that. My short-term memory seems to be dissolving. I can't remember. I'm like that 21st date. There are people like that that cannot remember very well. They say Alzheimer's is caused by aluminum. If you have too much aluminium in your system, we drink from aluminum cans. Well, plastic. Plastic becomes part of what you're drinking. But they also say plastic is hydrophobic. So how does that work? Plastic is hydrophobic. Our answer to plastic is more plastic. Our answer to the plastic problem is more plastic. Where does all this plastic come from? There's plastic. There are plastic bottles, plastic bags. Everything you buy is in plastic. But they say it doesn't go away, or it takes a while to decompose. There was a worm. I heard about a worm that eats plastic. Like I said, that was also diesel. You can convert plastic into diesel. I'd like to start teaching some meditation classes. They say meditation means to become familiar with. And if you can become familiar with your subconscious mind and what it's working on, your subconscious mind works on things independently. You can give your subconscious mind a task and it will work on it independently. You can just go on about your day after giving your subconscious mind a task. And you can do that by saying, what would it be like? If you say something like, what would it be like to have a vacation? Or what would it be like to have $1 million? $1 million. And your subconscious will start to work on it because it likes to do things. But it can also hold you back. Your subconscious mind will sabotage things, like a relationship, or it will sabotage your success if you have a fear of success. That's where the no longer technique, this is my invention, the no longer technique. I no longer fear success. I no longer fear success. Say that like right before you go to bed. As they say, that's when you're most suggestible. You're most suggestible when you're about to go to bed or when you first wake up. So be careful what you're thinking when you go to sleep and when you first wake up. I no longer fear success. I no longer fear relationships. Because sometimes we've had bad experiences in relationships, so our subconscious shuts everything down. If you had one bad experience in a relationship, or maybe two or three, your subconscious will protect you from another relationship because it doesn't want you to hurt. It's interested in self-protection. They say 95% of our actions are subconscious. Our thinking process, 95%. There's only 5% of free will, 5% deliberate action, because everything's on autopilot if you think about it. How did you get to work today? Well, I'm at work and that's all I really know. I don't remember getting into my car. I don't remember driving to work. I don't remember how many stoplights there were. I'm just at work. And you did all that on autopilot. Or when you're cooking, when you're doing anything, 95% of that is subconscious. When you want to go into another room and you turn the doorknob and you walk in and you sit down, that didn't require any conscious thought. Or when you start to go out into the yard, set up a lawn chair, and you do all that without conscious thought. That's why we bump our heads and things like that. We're doing things pre-programmed or muscle memory. I think this is the growing process of a show. It might take a few years before I start to get a crowd of people. It might take some people are just slower because they have more resistance. I thought I'm going to devise a way to test your resistance level. For example, if you want to be in a relationship, what's your resistance level? You know, to actually experiencing a relationship. Because you have to get past the resistance. For example, if you're stubborn, if you're ignorant, if you're frustrated, those things will add to your resistance level. The resistance of you achieving your goal. It's like flying. Do you have a lot of wind resistance? All these things that you have in your subconscious are going to add to your wind resistance. So to make yourself more streamlined, you got to let go of your fear. You got to let go of your worries. You got to let go of your bad experiences. You got to let go of every negative feeling you have. Let go of all of them and only direct your mental energy towards what you want. Disregard everything else. Disregard all the bad experiences. Disregard all the scary things that have happened to you. The things that have been done to you and that you've done to others. Disregard all that because that's all just you're bleeding mental energy. Stop bleeding mental energy. Like if you keep thinking of a hopeless situation, do not focus on your circumstances. Your circumstances are what will trap you. That's what I'm starting to notice. If I focus on my circumstances, then I'm going to get more affirmation of my circumstances. If I focus on my circumstances, I'm just going to get confirmation because that's pretty much what your subconscious does. It confirms everything. I'm afraid. It's going to confirm that you're afraid. You're going to see things happen in your reality that make you afraid because you start to think and believe at the same time. When you think and believe at the same time, that's the process of creating. Ah, it's David Rich. I know if I started talking long enough, I would somebody would show up. Let me know if all this is making sense to you. All these things that I'm talking about. Because all the universe does is confirm that your subconscious just confirms. That's what I've noticed that in my experience. Yes, we need to ohm. Thoughts on Waldo books. I don't think I've heard of it, but I've never experienced Waldo books. Queso. Queseho. Queseho. That, how are you? Queseho. And what was the answer to that? Queseho. I'm learning Hindi. Yes, Hindi. That's the language in India. Hindi. There's also Sanskrit. Ajna. Is that Sanskrit or is it Hindi? Ajna. That means command, right? The command, like your Ajna chakra. Right. Okay. Maybe that's a good diversion for me to learn a new language. I need to be diverted. Don't focus on your circumstance. Namaste Dost. What does this part mean? Namaste means I bow to the divine in you. Namaste. That's what we say to each other. Keep close to God. Amen. Amen. Don't forget where you come from. Like when you leave the ghetto. If you leave the ghetto, don't forget the people. Don't forget where you came from. That's what people say. Don't forget where you came from. I think that's my time to leave the ghetto. I hear about people going from other countries. Just das friend. Oh, okay. Dost means friend. Okay. Dost. Namaste Dost. There we go. I'm going to increase my vocabulary today. Dost. I like that. Dost means friend. Ludo friend. Remember that from Labyrinth? Ludo friend. Dost. You know what? I need to go get my ohm. I have an ohm ring. I like my ohm ring. I need to wear it more often. Om, 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 om. Another meditation is soham. Is that Sanskrit or Hindi? Soham. That means I am. Daya or Dahai? Is that a new word? Dahai? Dahai. That sounds like Japanese almost. How is everybody? Let's do a head count. Thoughts on Japanese. My my brother and my niece were in the military and they visited Japan. And they talked about the differences. No, Dahai. How is that pronounced? Dahai. D. Is that the right way to pronounce it? Dhai. You gotta make videos, man. You gotta make videos so I can hear you say it. I don't do too well with pronunciation. If I don't hear it, it doesn't register. They have a very disciplined culture, the Japanese. Some of their beliefs are based on Shinto. what's I forget. There was another one. It'll probably come to me later. Russia and China and Japan, they all take their shoes off before they enter a house. That's one of their customs. I pray one day all of us succeed in life. Yes, it is DHAI. What does it mean? Why are people lazy? Why can't you make a video? Make a video that say, "Hi, I'm Shoba. Here's how you say, you know, here's how you say hello. Here's how you say, how are you?" in Hindi. I'm pretty sure you get a lot of hits or what do they call them? Views? You'll get views. I think it's about time to check the mailbox. To hi. That's how I pronounce it. Is that the right way to say it? Are you messing with me again? People mess with me, I've noticed. They'll say, no, this is how you pronounce it. It was someone's name earlier, a couple of days ago. Somebody had a name and I was spelling it or saying it how it was spelled. But with each language, it's different. I can say it in English, but in another language, it's a different pronunciation. I'm starting to take a whiny tone. It sounds like. Sounds like. Sounds like whiny. Not loud. Oh, you're not allowed. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Who took away your permission to make videos? As a YouTuber, you must be able to make videos. That's my royal decree. Thoughts on donkeys? Donkeys are good for getting rid of coyotes. A donkey will destroy a coyote. If you have coyotes on your property, get yourself a donkey. Donkeys are pretty friendly too. I pet a donkey one time. There was a petting zoo, and no, it wasn't an evil petting zoo. It was not an evil petting zoo. It had some goats and a donkey and other creatures, and I'm pretty sure this donkey was pregnant. Pretty sure. But yeah, they're friendly and they're smaller than you'd expect. My husband. Okay, your husband does not like that. Okay, is this Shoba or his wife? I never asked those questions. You know, who is Shoba? I just took you for face value. Yeah. I just welcomed you with open arms. With open arms, hoping you'll see what your love means to me. Open arms. I think there's driving and navigating. I'm learning how to drive. I think I've learned how to drive. Now I need to know how to navigate. First of all, you have to be aware that you're a conscious creator. After that, you need to know what are the next few steps. Now that you wake up at the wheel, you awake at the wheel. How do you drive now? You're welcome. There's a lot of things we were doing on autopilot. We get up in the morning, we eat breakfast, we go to the bathroom, and then we head out the door. All on autopilot. We go to school, we sit in school, we have people tell us who, what, where, when, how, and why, but we never learn how to discover things. We never learn how to experiment. We don't know what won't work. We're just told, do this, and this will happen. And I think it slows down our progress. For example, there's a lot that's neglected. We neglect how my channel, but I can't make a video. Okay, that's all right. I forgive you. It's your channel. So Shoba uses your channel? I'm confused. Who exactly is Shoba? Somebody said their name was Shoba from this particular website or this particular channel. All I know is that Shoba is from India. I thought he was thoughts on white noise. Some people have to have it. Some people can't go to sleep without white noise because he not like. Okay, that's all right. So you are Shoba's wife. Am I correct? Am I being respectful here? I didn't know Shoba had a wife. I thought Shoba was a young kid. That blows my mind. He's got a family and everything. White noise. Sometimes it's ocean sounds. Sometimes it's static. But sometimes it can help you concentrate. If you're laying back in bed, totally relaxed, staring at the ceiling. Oh, mother. Okay. A mother of 2 kids. All right. Cool. I'm finding out things. You're a mother of 2 kids. Well, that's nice. Welcome to the show. Truly a family show. We got a mom and kids and a husband. That's what they called the nuclear family. They called, like Leave It to Beaver, Ozzie and Harriet, the Munsters. There was like mom, dad, and the kids. The Munsters only had 1 kid. But the Addams family had Wednesday and Pugsley. I used to watch those old black and white do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Your daughter is 18. Your son is 16. All right. Well, thank you. We're getting to know each other. Yeah. We're a family show. We can check in with each other. That's what people ask me. How's your mom? How are things? I need to take my focus off of my car. I put so much importance on my car that I think it's encumbering. I think each lifetime is an experience. Each time you live a life, I think your lifetimes will be shorter and less full of suffering. Yeah, because you won't be snagged on anything. There's so many things that I've been snagged on, like, oh, this didn't happen. Oh, this happened. Oh, I wish I didn't do that. I hope this happens. If you hope something happens, it won't happen because you're hoping it'll happen, if that makes sense. So it's like we create David Rish. Is that a ninja? Oh, did you have a question, David? Is that raising hand? It was, I like that. I feel like it's teacher now. Yes, David, what would you like to say? Would you like to ask the class or ask the teacher? Is it? I was locked in, wasn't I? I was miles away. Professors usually have messy hair. Have you noticed that? You look at most professors, they wear glasses and they have messy hair. Their clothes are kind of wrinkled. Professor. Someone who professes. David, did you want to say something? What was your last question? You were saying thoughts on white noise. And I went off on a rant about white noise. Are you still with me? Did I lose you? It's amazing where my mind goes. It's like Who's still with me? Who hasn't given up? I'm eagerly awaiting the answer. David has the floor because he has a little penguin. Is that a penguin or a blue bird with his hand up? His little wing is up in the air, like he's asking a question. Come on, don't leave me hanging. What happened? Did you have to take a bathroom break? Did you have to go to a refrigerator, get a Pepsi? Bathroom break. Did the chat stop? What happened here? Oh, there we go. You think I'm a kid? I thought so, because it was so youthful, the interaction, and it was yeah, I thought it was like a younger kid, because you'd say five times, and hello, things a kid would say, I think, yeah. Oh, message retracted. Oh. So I guess David Rish, have I lost you? Have I broken your heart? I don't want to break hearts. I'm not a heartbreaker. I like to treat hearts with loving care. Loving, kind love and tenderness. Ugh. Is that laughing? Well, good. You have a youthful mind. A youthful, yes. Snagglepuss. Well, he was a Snagglepuss. It's been a while since yeah. Wasn't it the All-Star Laugh Olympics? Snagglepuss. There was a girl I think the girl who does the voice of Bobby Hill, she used to do that for her mom. Different voice, different voices for different characters. All Indians say Om. That's right. All the Indians say Om, 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 Om Mani, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And then there was Om Namah Ganesha. All the Indians say Om. Om Shivaya, or Shiva. That's right, Shiva. The Supreme Being, is that what they called him? The Supreme Being? The, right. So I made David laugh. That looks like a sick SpongeBob. That green, whatever that is. SpongeBob were to smoke too many cigarettes or something. Or a fat Cuban cigar. There are a lot of people who smoke cigars. Anuman. Yeah, that's the monkey god, right? Anuman. And then there's Parvati. Parvati was a wife of Shiva. Then Ganesh was supposed to guard Shiva. Or no, guard Parvati. Still here. All right. Thank you for your confirmation. I think people are just going to float away. That's what they do. I've noticed that when I'm having a show. They just float away. I go, hold on a minute. Be sure to use your blinkers when you're driving. When you're driving, indicate. In the UK, they call it a, I know about India. You're welcome. Yes. They say Hindu is the oldest religion. If you could trace all the religions, Hindu is the first. Glad to hear. Good. Good. Glad to hear. Is anybody here from California? Good. I forget which comedian. He does a robot. He plays a robot on stage. Good. That's a discipline there to act like a robot. I'll have to bring up that video. Yes. With more than one S. Yes. How you say yes in Russian is da. Da. Дай мне чай, пожалуйста. Пожалуйста. That means thank you and you're welcome. Пожалуйста. Oh, it means please and you're welcome. I'm sorry. Please is пожалуйста and also means you're welcome. Пожалуйста. 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 We respect all. Yes. The Greeks used to do that too. Genghis Khan. I think Genghis Khan, he respected other religions. And then something happened. You're nail biting. What's the problem? What's the problem? Why is there a nail biting emoji? And he's orange. It's been an hour, ladies and gentlemen. I've been entertaining for an hour. That'll be a lot of watch time. I need to consider that. Everyone who watches this from end to end is going to contribute to my watch time. You're proud you're Indian. A lot of people are proud of Canadians are proud. Mexicans are proud. What other countries? Usually, yeah, whatever. A lot of people are patriotic. I think they call that being patriotic, when you're proud of your country and you're willing to do what it takes. In a big country, dreams stay with you like a lover's voice on some mountainside. Stay alive. Da, 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 da. Stay alive. Dreams stay with you like a lover's voice on some mountainside. Stay alive. I like laughter and I like singing. Singing and laughter. Or vibration. Better things happen to you when you have a higher vibration. I think I need fresh air. What time is it right now? It is 1:56. 1:56. Georgia time. Georgia time. Who's here? We have 3 people, 6 likes. That's better. Maybe I'm supposed to be a teacher. I'm going to teach people how to master reality. Once I figure out how to master reality, maybe I need to do some Shiva meditations. Just sit and meditate with Shiva. Open up my Ajna chakra so I can learn how to create my reality just by opening my eyes. It's 12:30. Wow. It's midnight. Oh! I'm going to do a full moon party. I think it's on the 14th. The 14th is our full moon party. It's the night when the moon becomes full. Yes, David. You got a smiley face. Are you enjoying yourself? It's fun to enjoy yourself. It is. enjoy just being alive. What am I going to create next? Don't focus on that. Focus on this. Don't focus on that. Focus on this. Maybe that'll be one of my meditations. Shifting your focus so you can put your mental energy into something productive. Let go of what you're worried about. Let go of your circumstances. Are you having a good time? David's got that. What do they call that? I forgot what they called that. They do this. That was a dancing stance or something. People were doing that for a while. Wasn't that a meme? Some kind of a meme when they go like this? Are those laughing emojis? It looks like they're shouting. Big blue heads shouting. Stay alive. Stay alive. Dreams in a big country. Dreams stay with you like a lover's voice on some mountainside. Stay alive. I forgot who sings that. Who sings that song? In a big country, dreams stay with you like a lover's voice on some mountainside. Stay alive. That's a good vibrational song. We're going to catch some high vibrations. Good, 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 good vibrations. She's giving me good. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. Good, 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 good vibrations. Good, 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 good vibrations. That was a hit song back in the, what was it, 60s? Those I can't get that octave right. You have to relax a little bit. She's giving me good vibrations. I'm picking up excitations. Good, 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 good vibration. Surfboard. Grab your surfboard. You know about... No, I don't. I don't know any Hindi songs. We're that far apart, it seems. I see some... I don't... Yeah. I'll have to keep an eye out for how many Indian people there are here in Georgia. I know in California there was a mix. There were people from the Middle East, people from all over the place. When I went to the mall, it was like going to the airport. I saw all different cultures, all different races. Yeah, if you want to go to the airport, go to LAX. If you want to see a mixture of different countries, different cultures. They come to America. They come to America today. Yes, that's my teachings. Hindi song. I've noticed that. Isn't that like Bollywood? Bollywood songs? It has a good rhythm to it. They have good visual effects too. You ever watch those Bollywood or yeah, Hindi music? I should look up a video and put it on my community page. They're very colorful dances and clothing. They sing at like high octaves. It's been a while since I've seen any of that. That's right, Supa, Supa, Supa. Yes. Yes, with many S's. Yes. And that's politics. Who was that guy? Denzel Washington. He was in that movie. He played he was a slave that worked his way up to I guess a gladiator merchant, somebody who handled gladiators, looked for potential in each gladiator. So I guess his son wasn't murdered. He used to say, I am Maximus Decimus Meridius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. So I guess his wife wasn't murdered either. He just thought they were murdered. Somehow his son was out there, conquered by Rome. Then he made his way into the becoming a gladiator. He was just like his father. He was a gladiator just like his father. Well, it looks like only one person's here. Everyone else is left. The cheese stands alone. The cheese. Have some cheese, please, if you please. Yeah, right. Now it decides to work. There we go. It's chopping again. I take you some word of Hindi. Look. Look at what? That's the only button that works. Yeah, the batteries are low. Whatever. I guess I'll have to bid you adieu because it's starting to get frozen again. Thank you for your 7 likes. I hope I didn't disappoint. Have the best possible day you can have. I'm not going to put any pressure on you. And I guess I'll see you later on today. Maybe after supper. I might get... it's starting to freeze again. 100%. Yep. Mejatu. Mejahu. Mejatehu. Mejatehu. What does that mean? Mejatehu. Or am I pronouncing it right? Or is it Mejatehu? I'm going. Okay. Mejatehu. I'm going. Thoughts on Moose Munch. What is Moose Munch? Sounds like an ice cream. You're back, David. What happened? I thought I was talking to one person. I need to go check the mail. If I check the mail, I will see what's in there. I wish we would get a text. Wouldn't that be nice? Right. Bijatihu. That means I am going. All right. I'm going to give my phone a rest. It's starting to freeze up. Have a good day.